Howdy-yo, and welcome to my island, Cordelia. I have so much to show you. And we will begin with a little look-see at the map of the island. We have got a lot going on here. So, the plan with this island is everything on the first level is under the ocean. And it's easy to see the first level because I patted it all out in sand. So it's all that brown. That's the first level. All that is on the ocean. This right part, that is the Mermaid Kingdom. And it is set in spring. The left part of the ocean is the Shark Kingdom, and they are kind of the mafia of this land, and they are set in the summer. And this bottom left corner that is not in the ocean, that is set in fall, and it's more of a Farmcore area. Lots of just farming village type stuff happening there. And then in the top right, that is the area set in winter. So on the right side of the top right, we have the ice castle, and in the middle right there is the ski resort / winter lodge, whatever. So yeah, that is what we have going on here, and it is a lot. 8 houses, all but one of them fully upgraded, and all of the villager houses have been decorated to fit with each theming. So very exciting. I spent so much time on this island. Let's just hop into the tour, and of course we will start with spring, which is the ocean mermaid area, and it is right over here. Down here is the gyroid garden. I love how gyroids appear whenever it rains, so I like to imagine that they're made in the ocean and then like it evaporates up and the seeds of the gyroids are planted. So here's the garden where they are made. I picked all my favorite ones. And continuing on to the right, this is the bridge they made me build at the beginning, and it's just so convenient. I never destroyed it, but it doesn't fit down here. But there it is. We have some more ocean happenings, sea creatures, shells. This was the last part of my island I finished. It was so repetitive and so hard to do, but I got it done. And then here is the ancient sunken city of knowledge. So just some kind of ancient Greek theming going on here. But to the right of it, we don't want to miss this, is Marina's octopus's garden. So octopuses will gather just little treasures and things and plant them outside their den. So this is all the random things she's found and made a display out of. And this is how you fill beaches, folks. Just some repetitive shell stuff, but I really like it. Especially the fossils mixed in is really fun. Alright, and then coming up here, we come to the Mermaid Kingdom. Da-da-da. And this is their palace. So we will begin with the left wing of the palace, which is the Queen's house. Here she has a very elegant, welcoming room. And behind this organ is a secret room. You press the keys and then you can go back. And here you'll find more musical instruments to play. The Queen's hobby is playing instruments. So here she has a room for that. And if she chooses, she can have company to watch her play her many instruments. So there you go. Very pretty. Here is her tea room, where she has more personal guests come visit and have tea with her. As you can see, the wallpaper is that ocean wallpaper, so this is kind of outside, like a little patio situation off of the palace. This is her little museum. She loves collecting whatever little paintings and treasures shipwreck into the ocean. And this is where she displays them. / this is where I can put all my real art. The Queen's bed and bath. A very elegant room. She has a full hot tub. Very nice, very nice. Just all the best. I did not know you could change your look with that vanity. That is good to know. It's kind of cool. And then this over here is her changing room. And this is where she does her makeup and hair. So just a full sleep and get ready area. This is the Queen's personal study. She is very well studied. Many bookcases, many bookcases. And then a desk to write to other people. She loves her treats. She has chocolates here, a milkshake right there. She's a queen after my own heart. So yes, very nice. And a tea set on there. They're obsessed with tea in the Mermaid Kingdom. And that is the Queen's house. And going around here is the Queen's outdoor piano. She just loves playing so much. And right here is the main palace. So this is where the more official business is conducted. Ooh, very calming blue. This is the only house that has access to the Happy Home Paradise controls. So it gets to be blue. But imagine everywhere is like that because this is under the ocean. Anyway, here's the welcoming room. You head to the back. And we have a mermaid throne room. Pretty small for a throne room, but you know what? Has the guards, has the throne. What more do you need for a throne room, right? This is the community library, so all the little merfolk can come here to get their study on. This is the Queen's more formal tea room. For people she is less friendly with, that she wouldn't invite to her main house. And they can come here and have tea with her here. Another lovely room. This is the ballroom! A nice band to play while people dance, full organ, and of course, the best part of dances, some light refreshments. Om nom 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 nom. I want to go to this ball that they're having. This is their formal dining hall. So, whenever they have a large group of people over, they invite them to eat here. We got more yummy, yummy food. It's the funnest part of the 2.0 update. They added so much food. Alright, leaving the main palace. Coming to the right over here, I have a little tea party set up. As I said, the mermaids, they love their tea. And then this right wing of the palace is the princess's house. The little princess. And this is her plaza. It's a full carnival. She really knows how to party. Plus I was tired of doing the basic plazas from the other two houses. So the princess gets a fun party plaza. And coming to the back, this is the princess's dressing room. Right here, she gets dressed. I don't know why she sits and gets dressed. I don't know what I was thinking back then, but whatever. Makeup over here. You know, you get the drill. Clothes, jewelry, the whole shebang. Another tea room before the princess. As I said, they love their tea. And this time she has a lot of snacks too. Also making me hungry. This is where the princess studies to become a refined lady. Writing, math, painting, music, apparently chess. She studies it all here. Here's her bedroom, / mostly playroom. It's more like bed corner, play everything else. My favorite part of this room is this back corner right here is a little pretend shop, food shop kind of a thing. But she has other things to play with. The teddies, lots and lots of teddies, more on the walls, and a slide. Yeah, that's her room. Like she doesn't already have enough to play with down in the main lobby. For days when you just don't feel like merry-go-rounding, I guess. And downstairs we have the princess's most luxurious bathroom. There was already a changing room though in this house, so I was like, how do you pad out the bathroom? So we just throw some mermaid furniture around, I guess, and call it good. And there you have it for the mermaid princess's house. So that is the main palace area, but if we come down here, this is Marina's house. Oh, and there she is crafting. The only thing you're missing out there is a wardrobe and a vanity and chair, are normally there from the Cute series. But Marina is the mermaid princess's best friend. So I have a little tea party set up there and makeup, and basically they just hang out and are besties together. Lots of sleepovers. Very cute. I love Marina so much, so it's a delight to have her on this island. I don't know what a sheep is doing in the ocean. Miss Sheepy, you're not in the right spot. And as I said, tea, very important. So here's another tea set. And here is a full-on tea party! This was so fun to make. As I said, I love the food in 2.0. And just being able to make a bunch of it and spread it out and fill it with a bunch of dollies too. Oh, it's so cute. I love it so much. Behind Marina's house is a little clownfish garden. They got their sea anemones. And then here is where her and the princess can sleep over together. And I will save this back corner for the winter section of our tour. That is basically it for the mermaids. There's just one little area over here we'll cut through to get over to the Shark Mafia. This is the Queen's Garden. More tea, of course. There's like never enough tea for the mermaids. They love it so much. How they manage to have it underwater, I don't know. Hopping over here, we leave the Mermaid Kingdom, and this is like the depths of the ocean. We got a lot of crazy ocean creatures down here. This is really just filler of in-between kingdoms. That is a wrap on spring and the mermaid area. Now for summer. And welcome back for the summer section of Cordelia. This is the Shark Mafia, but first we're gonna see more of the filler ocean area on the beaches. It really does take up most of the beach. Just this beautiful reef looking thing. Alright, and coming up here we get something a little different. This is where the sea witch lives. I just had to include all the glowy glow stuff. It's so fun. Coming over. Whoop. Always getting lost in the seaweed. This is the entrance to the Shark Mafia. We'll be getting to that soon, just real fast. Here is the pirate shipwreck. They lost their lives and their treasure. And over here, I'll just take a look at this again, but at night. Ah, look at all the glowing. So fun, so fun. And all the crazy deep sea fishies. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, back over to check out the Mafia's holdout. It's actually pretty nice. They run a spa as their front, so I'll check that out. Here is the reception area of their bathhouse. This is where you hose down before going to the baths. Here's a little treat you can get afterwards. Hydration, very important. And of course, massage chairs to get that nice relaxation when you're done with everything. Oh, very nice. And here, this is one of the bathrooms. The bathing rooms, I guess. Just nice private baths for everyone. These are the more social baths, all crammed next to each other. Just another nice place to relax. Oh, I wish I could go here. I love baths. Here's the sauna. And look at all the little fishies and big fishies enjoying the sauna. It was nice actually being able to use the sauna heater in a sauna placement. I wonder how often that comes up in people's islands. This is a more Greco-Roman themed bath. Sometimes at Japanese bathhouse they have random themes like this, where they're not like traditional baths. So there's that one. Everyone gets their own special ox bath. This is where the mafia boss has his office and I guess throne room. This is where he sits when he wants to intimidate whoever is coming. Then there's his little desk right there. Maybe he works at the desk. Maybe it's just a secretary. I like to think that the main man is on top of everything. And then there's a little tea setting to talk over tea with anyone who comes to talk to the mafia boss. And that is it for the bathhouse. And the house we passed on the way there, this is their casino and restaurant part of the business. Here is the lobby. This is where you can cash in for prizes or for cash. And this is where you can just hang out. Alright, let's check out the casino area first. This is more for the children. The more kiddie games and things. They can play here. But downstairs, that's where the real gambling begins. Alright, here's the full-blown casino. 2 tables for cards, plenty of slot machines, and this spinny wheel. I don't gamble, I don't know what any of this is. It's just what the game gave me, okay? Well, there you go, though. They make money off of it. This is the bar. Pretty simple, but a very necessary part of getting people to spend money. This is their, like, big catering room. If they have a big group coming that they want to feed. Here's all the new food that came out. Oh, I love seeing it. Oh my gosh. Let me just live here and eat here. Here is the more individual dining experience. Well, like 3 people dining instead of a large group dining experience. I love the trees in here. It's very fun. Alright. And there you have it, the casino restaurant part of their business. And out here is a little continuation. They have their outdoor bar and concert area. Dance floor, party, party, party. And there's also continuations of the bathhouse out here. If we cut to the left, we have a nice rock garden right next to where they rock out. But hopefully no one's going to be in these baths at night. And at night is when the band plays. So here are the outdoor baths. Which, oh, I love outdoor hot springs. It's one of my delights in life. As long as no one else is there. And they also have some other nice little zen areas. If you hop across here, boop, 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 you can sit and enjoy reflecting in the pond. And then if you come over here, guests aren't supposed to come this way. This is their treasure trove. Inside, Octavian is their little guard octopus. And oh, it looks like he's sick today. Buddy. Poor thing. Anyway, so just throwing in all the gold, all the cash. This was a pretty simple build, but kind of fun to find the most ritzy items. Hey, buddy. He's outside guarding it today. And that is it for the summer Shark Mafia area. We will be moving on to fall and on to land now. Welcome to the fall part of the tour. This is the village. There's some farming elements, fishing elements. This is just basically the land area where a normal village where people live and go about their businesses. Here's the clothing shop, obviously. And then over here is where the fisherman lives. And this is where he sells his goodies. It looks like he is home right now. So we're gonna go in and see his shop. Here he is, my cute little rasher. I love him so much. My headcanon is that he is one of the pirates that shipwrecked up there. He's the only one that didn't die. And he just decided to retire from piratry and run a fishing store. What did he just read in his magazine? We may never know. Anyway, so there is his little shop if you want to come in and get a cut up or cooked fish. And then out here is like the fresh, full fish. Across from the fisherman is this little woodworking shop. I love handmade wood stuff, so that's why that's there. And this is a little cheese and soup shop. I love cheese, I love soup, so there it is. There's some sort of way to wiggle through there, but I can't find it. Oh, it's right here. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, I love soup so much. And cheese so much. So there's that. And then the back here is the bakery. Very cute, very quaint. Chevre, or however you say it, runs the bakery. Oh, dang it, she's not sitting behind the counter. I don't think it's possible for them to do that because you wouldn't be able to talk to them. But yeah, very cute bakery. I love the double ovens and the little mixing station right there. And then just, you know, everything laid out to buy. Oh, I wish I could go here in real life because it is so adorable and delicious looking. Alright, so there's the bakery. And coming up, this is the community center. Boop. Pretty basic house, but very quaint. Here's the community library. Little spot to sit, little spot to study. And then, of course, bookcases. And to the left, here's a little schoolroom. They only have 4 people of teaching age in the town. It's a pretty small village, so I think that math works out there. To the actual left, this is the sewing room for like evening classes. And I guess like they could do school classes sewing too, but I always imagine this is like their classroom for teaching community skills or whatever, or just where the grannies come together to hang out after a day. I know my local museum for our town, there's always old ladies there sewing, so maybe this is what this room does. It's just where the old ladies can come to socialize. And in the back we have the mayor's office. Pretty simple. Desk, chalkboard for planning, cookies. I always love when you go to someone's office and they have like cookies or candy for you to take. And then a nice little spot to sit and have tea while you meet and talk about something. So there's that. Upstairs is actually the mayor's house. He took this attic for his own little apartment. Be close to his work. There's a toilet, vanity, bathtub. One of the few bathrooms in all these builds that have a toilet. But I guess most of them are in the ocean, so you don't really need a toilet. Anyway, kitchen, TV, bed. It's pretty impressive what you can fit in these long rooms. Like, I honestly wouldn't mind living here. If I'm old enough that I'm alone. Maybe it would be okay. And down here is the reception hall. It's set up for a wedding right now. And, you know, the community can rent it out for whatever party they might be having. In this case, they're having a wedding. It's so delightful. We got presents, food, sitting. And that's it for the community center. Coming over here is the plant shop. I am bummed they have less plants in this game than previous games, but they do have, what they do have is good. So it's nice to have them all out like that. It's so cute. And then up here is Chapel Hill. Da-da-da! And that's why the reception venue is set up as a wedding right now. Because they just got married here. So cute. And you can ring the bell. A bunny there for fertility. I don't know why the bunny's there, I just like bunnies. And then over here is a little courtyard. Ma'am, I need to get by here, please. We're giving the people a door. Alright, she's making me do the squishy way. And here is Town Hall! Woo! We have little spots to sit, sip coffee, journal. It's very nice. And ice cream. I love ice cream so much. I don't think this would work outside, but we'll pretend that it does. I think refrigerating those would be more expensive. But I don't know. A little sitting area to eat your ice cream. Ice cream. And then over here is Timmy and Tommy's, the general store. With a lot of goods stacked out here. I don't know if this is a shipment that just came in, or if they're trying to sell them out here. I don't know. But they have a bunch of junk around their store. Should probably bring it in. And on the other side of town, we have the farming area. Here is the vegetable field. Beautiful, beautiful. And here's a little picnic area. This is my favorite in the whole wide world, especially with the little ants. Ants and picnic imagery just make me melt. Make me melt. So yeah, little picnic next to the field. And then here's the orchard. Unfortunately, the fall colors aren't spread much. They're all kind of the same right now. But when they're all the different reds and browns, it's really nice. So there's that cute field. Some farming paraphernalia. Honey making. Here's the farmer's market, which it's a little dangerous that they're doing it next to these bees, but they'll be okay. So here's all your farming equipment needs. And here are your full-grown pumpkins that they finished, produce you can buy, and then the bakery has their own little stall set up here, in case you're too lazy to walk to the other side. There's some homemade jams and some breads. I love farmers markets. So cute. Alright, and coming up is where the people live. This is Plucky's house. Oh, looks like Tutu's visiting. Anyway, so she is the farmer on the island. So in the corner we have her stash for farming and food supplies that she's saving for later. And then we have a kitchen, a place to eat, and then a place to sleep. So pretty simple, like a lot of the house built on this island. You got your, what they're into, places to eat and cook, and then a place to sleep. So that's Plucky, the farmer. And then this is the human house. There's a few humans that live here. Front room, very nice, very cozy. You can sit and chat in that corner. Kitchen over here, eating here, and then placing your random crab from outside there. Very cute. I would love to live there. Here's mom and dad's room. We had a little sewing project going on in the corner. A little baby bed. Oh, so cute. And then a little office going on over here. And then, I love this. Rocking chairs by the fire. Just sitting, holding hands, enjoying the warmth together. And the last room in this house is the kids' room. You got their 3 beds. And then all their toys right here. Very cute. And the last bit of this section of the island is just the seamstress's house. And here's Vesta's house. She's got her sewing machine, a little setup for cutting and ironing, little kitchen, bed. She's so cute. So happy to have her on the island. And I love her house too. Alright, there you go. That's where Vesta lives. And this is where she does the laundry and hangs it out to dry. Alright, that is it for our fall section. On to winter. And welcome to the final area of Cordelia. This time I won't be starting up at the front. We're starting here kind of by Marina's house next to the Mermaid Kingdom. And that's just because this doesn't even get close to the entrance. So this is Zodiac dining. As you can see, a lot of the Zodiac items being used here. Not all of them, because it's hard to make a bathtub work for this. But yeah, just a diner. This was the last area of the island I did. Here's the kitchen. They cook a lot of fish type items and a lot of frying foods. And then over to the right is their drink station. One of my dreams is to become a drink master, but we'll see if that ever happens. So really pretty place to dine. It's where the penguins can come and the octopus. Obviously, none of the farm animals are going to make it down here, but there's that. And then a nice place where music will be played for them to enjoy. And then coming up over here is Boomer's house. He is not in right now, so I'll go ahead and splice in some footage of his house right about now. Alright, here's the house. Yeah, he's like the crazy conspiracy theorist on the island, so he just has a bunch of weird stuff going on right here. And because he's crafting, a couple items were taken out. I think it was just a chest of drawers there. He's apparently studying a rubber ducky right now. Who knows what those rubber duckies are plotting out there. So there's Boomer. And coming back down, he's kind of secluded from the rest of the penguins, off on his own little island with his little theories happening. Alright, and here is the penguin realm, but they're led by Queen Tutu. Tutu was a random move-in, and I decided to keep her since all the polar bear statues are part of this ice set. Thought it would make sense that she would be the queen, hence all the polar bears. So here's this nice little courtyard that they can enjoy, and then coming up around is the throne room. I love the idea of an ice palace, but it is kind of boring to execute. It's all kind of the same stuff. I guess you can do some really cool terraforming. It's okay, but I'm not in love with it. And pick that up. Tutu does not need a birdcage anymore. So this is the Tutu's house area. She has this nice little sitting area by the fire to enjoy. I guess she invites people over, and here's her house. Ooh, she's getting buff up in here. Yeah, just more of the frozen items. Nothing crazy you can really do with them, but it's nice. I think a polar bear would like it. And then coming back over here is where the two penguins live. This is Tex. As you can see, he has a restaurant going on, food outside, and there's also more inside. I guess it's more of a tavern that he's running here. Oof, that warm food on the table, it gets me. I want some of that ramen so bad. He's blocking the way out. He's like, you cannot leave my tavern. And then a nice place to sit by the fire. Oof. He knows how to run a place. Then coming to the left, in my headcanon, Friga's his girlfriend. This is Friga's house. And she runs an antique store. Which antique stores are just fun. All the little things they find. Da-da-da! Oh, I love doing builds like this where you just cram a bunch of stuff in. It's a little hectic and things, but it's also fun to look at all the little details. And this is what antique stores are like. Just things piled on things, piled on things. So there's that. And that is about it for the Penguin Kingdom, or Tutu's Kingdom, I guess. So we're going to cut through the mermaid area, and then we're going to get to another land human area. Ugh, it's hard to squeeze through there sometimes. I hate when it gets weird and you take like a whole minute to squeeze through. Here's this area in winter. It's fun to see the moss, this white color. Alright, here's a little butterfly forest. So cute, slash pretty, slash nice. All the adjectives that are positive. A little bit of whimsy. And to the left, this is the lodge's bonfire. So after your day of skiing, you can come by. And then there's a hot chocolate stand. So cute. And this is a dock where they can fish and look out over the lake. This is my first time having a giant lake, I think. It's kind of fun. And here is the lodge itself. Let's go ahead and head inside. Da-da-da! The lobby! So yeah, a place you can pick up some snacks, rent some equipment, just sit by the fire and warm up after a long day of having fun. But it'd be that way sometimes. Being fun can be exhausting. And going into the right is room number 1. This is like our granny room. It's my favorite room. We're starting off with a bang. And I love it so much, and it's so cute. And if I went to a lodge and stayed in this room, I'd be fully satisfied with it, for sure. And this is the back room. This is my least favorite room, but it's kind of nice. Some classic furniture, so more cabiny furniture. I guess it's called antique in this game, isn't it? Antique furniture. Very nice. I also wouldn't be mad about staying in a room like this. It is so fancy. And the room on the left, this is the more grandpa-y room. I also love it, just not as much as the cozy little grandma room. Oh, that fire. Ooh, I just really want to be in a room when it's snowing and have a fire going. I love that painting too for it. Downstairs, here's the bar and restaurant for the hotel. You can barely see anything, but you know, it has the basics. Foosball table, piano, food, drinks, all that lovely stuff you need. And then upstairs, I like this room a lot better. This is the breakfast buffet. Oh, it's so good and cozy. As I said, I love all the food they had in 2.0. So this is like a celebration to that. And it looks so good. I love it so much. Won't be mad about this either. Try one of each muffin. And over here is the drink station. Little marshmallows so you can do hot chocolate. I'm obsessed with hot chocolate, so. Can't get enough of all the goodness coming here. I don't know why they have cookies out for breakfast. That's a little weird, though. I guess pancakes are basically candy, though, like cookies, so whatever. And then coming down to the right, here is, if you can't afford the lodge, a little camping area. And we even have someone visiting today. That's super convenient. Show you how nice it is. Here's a little place they can cook while they're camping. And then I guess we'll go ahead and check who is in here. It's just Sheldon. And out again, we come over here. We got some lounge seats. There's a little fishing spot right there. And oh, I love this so much. The leaf fire with the marshmallows. It's so cute. And then the new jar item. Oh, they go so well together. A little observation area. Although today's pretty cloudy, you're not seeing much. And then sleeping bags for like the lowest of the low of sleeping options in this area. And with that, my first super duper themed island is done. I'm actually very satisfied with how it turned out. I think the Ice Palace is probably the only place I'm a little bit bummed about. I have 4 more islands I want to do, hopefully before the next game comes out. Only problem is, I don't know if I can delete this down. We'll see. Actually, maybe like, subscribe, and comment so I can afford the new Animal Crossing Switch Lite, and then I can make the islands on that, maybe? That'd be great, thank you. This island took a heck of a lot of time, so I hope you enjoyed. See you later.